Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren, and I know it's been a very long time, or maybe a few weeks or so, since the last time I did a deck profile for you guys. So this time, I actually got 2 deck profiles for you, plus maybe an update, maybe give or take for the last one. But this one, this is the 3rd deck profile. I should have shown you guys a long time ago, for like maybe last year, I think. Or was it last year? I think it was before. I think it was like during around Christmas time. I think in December. I think it was. So forgive me if I don't remember that much very well. But this is an update video for you guys from my Omniagruzio Masques deck profile video. Now that we have the 50 card deck rule all completed and stuff, which I'm very happy for, and set 12 and set 13, the collections have already been dropped, and everyone's already got their fill as it is. So I've managed to get some stuff from the set 13 collection, but not the full collection yet. So unfortunately, the Youthberg, Nirvana Jiva, Leonorn decks, and the Zorga Mask deck profile videos will have to wait until when I can actually afford it, all of it, because right now, Mama's not able to afford it right now. So you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? But in this video, we're going to be doing an update video featuring some of the set 13 collection stuffies. And I gotta say, this is the one deck that is very powerful and very OP in my local area. This deck does have a few flaws here and there, especially when you don't get your mask or your certain triggers in the bind zone. So that's a give or take kind of thing. But overall, this deck is really strong in my personal opinion because I have been testing it. And this has indeed been inspired by Halona Walker of Team Uniformer. Maybe Team Ternanog now she's on because she left the team already. But I think everyone's now back to just being just normal people again. So that's just my 2 cents right there for this character deck profile video. But other than that, it's an update. So let's just dive right into this. So this is a 50 card deck now. 54 total for the right deck included. But it's all good. So let's start with the right deck first. So, of course, we got a Omniakitty for a grade 0, a Omniacrowg for a grade 1, a OmniaOwls for grade 2, and, of course, the main boss unit of the deck is Omniagruzio. So, and yes, this is going to be like almost a full Omniagruzio deck profile featuring some Evil Eye series because when Halona Walker gets mad, she gets very pissed. That's my 2 cents. And I decided to use the Mirai Manai sleeves for this one, just because I think it does correspond with her outfit a bit more. I think it's like a gray teal for her outfit, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so of course we did change the deck up a lot since last time. We took out some of the effect heal triggers out of here, just because I think they get in the way on sometimes, and unless you're playing very tongue-tied, when you're playing competitively, then I guess you can switch them out. But right now, I'm playing a four of the heal trigger Caper Companion, because let's face it, Halona Walker is actually 12 years old in the anime, so I think this will fit her theme pretty well. I know this deck's meant for these cards are for Draw Jewel, but since his deck is actually technically Abyss Dragon series, let's just change those damn things out, so it's okay. We'll change it to something else. For draws, of course, we're playing 2 copies of Riley, because I love the 10k value, and I like some extra draw just in case. Because, in my personal opinion, every deck should have at least heals, draws, crits, and fronts, and overtrigger, a 1 copy of overtrigger, just in case of contingencies, plans, or something like that, and see what kind of happens. But you know, everyone doesn't like draws, everyone doesn't like fronts, everyone wants to have a 12 crit deck at all times because they want to win faster. Whatever tickles your pickle, but this is just my variety. I love it very much. So that's just my 2 cents, my opinion, as always. And of course, we're still playing 7 criticals, which is 3 Levy Breath Dragons and 4 of the Steam Deviant Dragon. You can actually play just a regular critical triggers if you wanted to, if you don't need the effect triggers that very much well. I bring them in here because you never know when you need a Deviant Dragon to put it in Soul, to Superior Call it, you know, all that good stuff. So, it really just comes down to your player's preference, under player's preference. That's all. And of course, we got two friends, which is Natalia. And of course, my favorite overtrigger for Dark State is Vamfrieze. I mean, I don't mind Galgmaheld very much well, but I just don't like Galgmaheld. So, I chose Vamfrieze because I like the name. I think it's very sexy. And the dragon is sickening. It actually looks more alive than dead, pretty much. But yeah. So that is my chosen trigger lineup. And yes, we are using the Omniagruzio sleeves. So I'm thinking around here, it might be her gray teal kind of look. But I don't have any sleeves that will, you know, go with that. So it's okay. Damn, I feel like sometimes I treat this place as like a fashion event. Alright. So we're not using many Hydrogrum series except for the Mask of Hydrogrum. So there's not really much need for the Hydrogrum series too much. Because for me, the Hydrogrum series is meant for like Griffogila. So this is what it would look like without, you know, the Dragon Tree Wretches. So here's 4 copies of Piercing Flash, Evil Spearman, Halgenti. Now, for most of you guys, if I don't remember last time, if I don't remember telling you guys her effect, when she's placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Evil Alliance card name, she gets an additional 10,000 power. So she's an additional 5k booster or 5k beat stick. Now, if I found out the last games I played with her, she's good for rushing your opponent like early on in the game, but after that, it's just either she's good for boosting or she's gonna die one way or another. So, you know, it's just a one-time kill, hence why it's called a spear for a reason. It just strikes in the first or last. So, give or take on that one. And of course, we do have an essential Omniagruzio support card here, which is Ruin Collector. Basically, when he's placed on rear guard, you Soul Charge 1. And if you're a Vanguard with Omniagruzio Masques, at the end of the battle attacked... Oh, for the cost of the ability, I'm sorry. When this card will be put into Soul for the cost of the ability of your Vanguard Omniagruzio and its card name, this card, it may be regarded as 2 cards. So, I'm sorry. So, this is good for your contingency plans, so you don't have to waste 2 back row rear guards, the ones that you actually do need to activate Omniagruzio Masques skill. I just think that is probably the best option. And that's the main Evil Eye cards support. Now, of course, we are playing 3 complete guards, which is the Repelled Malice Dragon. I might bump this back up to 4 and get rid of the Elementaria Sanctitude because I don't always go up against cards that do a inherited triple drive. So, speaking of which, you can always play 1 Elementaria Sanctitude if you really wanted to, because there are some decks that still have grade 4 plays, and there are some that do triple drive, but it has to have maybe the grade 4 insignia on it to activate the skill. If not, it's going to be treated as another complete guard. But either way, just whatever you like, just have fun with it, customize it, and it's all some good stuff. So I can be more thorough about that. Now, for grade 2 plays, you guys, I'm not going to lie about this. I see my decks growing much into the whole grade 2 play, grade 3 play, sometimes grade 1s, depending on the situation, but so far, mostly grade 2 and 3 plays. I'm kind of nosing that right now. So, it's all good. Oh, I can smell the perfume on my mat. Love that. So, here are the cards that are for grade 2s. We are playing 4 copies of Red Eye of Governing Ruler Lindalkia. And I think I'm in love with this card for one reason. Because one, it's not because of the feat, but I love how she has the wolves in the back like the queen she does. As the queen she is. And if most of you guys don't know who she is or what does she do, I'll read her effect quickly. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with masks in its card name, Counterblast 1, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 3 or less card with a different grade, different card name from this until a unit from among them called rear guard, and shuffle the deck. Choose a trigger unit from your drop and you may bind it. During your turn, if your bind zone has 3 or more trigger units, this unit gets 10,000 power. Okay, so it just, also gets 10,000 power. However, you know, if you really want to, this card's perfect for also Drawjewel Mask or a Majestar Mask. You know, maybe Greedon Mask. I don't know if you want to use him, but it just goes with any Dark State Mask deck. I don't know, but it's mainly for Omniagruzio. So that's why I feel like she's the best option for this deck. That's just me. Alright, moving on. We're also playing 4 copies of Misery Wing Dragon, because we do need the extra drop power from the Soul Blasting, and this will help you get more triggers in the drop zone faster. And of course, the Mask of Hydrogram, in case you want to do the normal Omniagruzio, then on top of the cross, or the Persona Break Rate. Not Break Rate, god damn it. Long day, you guys, sorry. Persona Crossrite, as we now going to call it. So, that's why he's in here, just for draws, and if you have 2 or more triggers are in the bind zone, he also gets another 10,000 power. So that's great. And also, for the last grade 2s, we have 3 copies of Clean Sweep Dragon. If you guys think that 4 is maybe a little bit too much, or maybe good, just let me know in the comments. But so far, I've only had good luck with 3 so far. And, you know, this deck does Persona Ride when your opponent is a grade 3. But when you're going first, it may not be the best idea to bust them out sooner. Just wait until, you know, wait until the right moment. But right now you got Lindalkia and Misery Wing to help you on your thing here. I think it's a good choice, per se. That's just me. So, you know, people can say maybe a 4 of, maybe a 2 of. I don't know. Maybe your thought. You can bring your thoughts to the comments down below. I would actually like to hear about it. Now for grade 3 plays, guys, I'm going to recount this, and we are playing 11 grade 3s in this deck. So let's move on with this. So, of course, we are doing 3 more copies of Omniagruzio, just for that extra Persona Ride ability, or Rewrite ability. If you want to use his skill for look at the top 5 cards to find a copy of Omniagruzio Mask, or Mask of Hydrogram. It's a deck that actually resets, and I think there's a lot of Mask deck that is trying to copy the ability of Halona Walker's Null technique that everyone did. Even I'm trying to. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Evil Eye Dragon Emperor Omniagruzio Mask. And then 4 copies of the Mask of Hydrogram, because this deck does rely more on the Mask of Hydrogram than anything else. So I think this deck is well balanced, very consistent. I know a lot of people may say that there are some things that they would think is a good choice. Bring on your comments down below. I am very open to the idea of looking into guys' ideas, so to speak. And that is it for the update video and the final deck profile for my 3 decks tournament kind of thing. Even though this deck is the last one that nobody ever wants to play against, which I can understand now why. But I overall have a good time with it. It's probably my strongest deck I have right now in my arsenal. So I cannot wait to play it again in an extra tournament in the future. Hopefully, depending on the energy gauges. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video much so. Comment down below if you what your thoughts are. Subscribe to my channel if you guys like the content I do create on here. Show some love to this channel. Rate, like, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost. See you next time.